Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. It is not midnight, so I can cast Warcraft 3, I guess. Yeah, once again, the AWC semi-finals between Yumiko and Moon. In the bottom left we have Yumiko as the blue human player. Yeah, nothing really to go on so far, I guess. It is a best of 5. This is game 2. Moon winning the first game. Yeah, really can't complain much if you are in Moon's shoes. If you are in Yumiko's, however, well, I guess once again it just shows how weak humans can really be compared to night elves, undead, or even orc. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much the lack of an expansion affected Yumiko. So yeah, if you can't tell, I'm like extremely out of breath. I don't exactly know why. Either way, Moon is going to get himself that Demon Hunter. The map is on Twisted Meadows, so Warden could have been a possibility. Yumiko placing down a scout farm over here. I'm not sure how far that farm actually sees, so there is the possibility of slipping a maybe Hunter Soul, maybe double Ancient Lores over here on the left, but well, that's it's not at that stage of the game yet. Yumiko going for that Archmage and a couple of footmen to start off with. We're gonna see rather early. Nope, not really early, but just oh, there we go. Not sure what that archer is trying to do. I'm pretty sure the Wisp was attempting to pull the camp there, so could hire up the Shadow Priest, but it looks like Yumiko might be able to take it for himself. And yes, Yumiko will actually take the Shadow Priest for himself. That is going to be a rather, I guess, weak early start for Moon compared to, I guess, what Yumiko could get. So getting that very early healer is going to be, I guess, beneficial. Ancient of War is going to stop attacking. +3 intelligence, as well as the 500 hit point health potion has been picked up as the item from the rock golem. Rather unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure Yumiko, well, not Yumiko, Moon can get the Troll Berserker for himself. Not like Yumiko could go for any jacks with only a single Shadow Priest and a Footman, so nothing to get excited there. Archmage is very close to level 2, getting himself that +2 ring from that Null Overseer camp. And do we have the Berserker being hired for Moon? I don't think so. There we go with a very early mana burn on Yumiko's Archmage. Probably see that a couple of times before Archmage actually uses the rest of his mana for another elemental. Shadow Priest is going to be the one being mana burned. And yeah, the Demon Hunter will run away. It's now nighttime, so the Moonwells will start regenerating their mana pool. No tier 2 just quite yet for Moon, but he is sitting on the resources capable of taking up. However, he can also expand if he chooses to do so, but he doesn't really have like any Ancient of Wars near any gold mines, so yeah. Yumiko finally gaining that level 2 after going after that green creep camp. Is going to get defend. Probably the units of choice that he's going to face is going to be based on piercing attacks, which is the Troll Berserker as well as the archers. Demon Hunter trying to interrupt this attempt at expanding, but without immolation it's going to be fairly hard. But he is getting a couple of good hits off on the stragglers in the back, and we have another Troll Berserker and Shadow Priest for Moon coming. I'm pretty sure it's in the right mercenary camp. This one over here, the bottom one I meant. There we go with a mana burn. I'm not sure if it picked up the kill, but the item is going to be picked up by the Archmage. It is going to be evasion, and yeah, will provide that Archmage with a little bit more survivability. Probably should go after that Ogre Warrior. It is seriously focusing down those Troll Berserkers. Demon Hunter is going to chase that Archmage pretty much without hesitation, as he does have boots of speed, and what can he lose from this? Probably just a little bit of health, but the Shadow Priest can heal them up, as well as the Moon Wells. Moon able to pick off probably about 2 pistons so far, or at least in quick succession. There we go with the third one, and could possibly get the 4th one right there. Very nice job. However, there's a possibility of being surrounded, but Moon, dancing a little bit with his Demon Hunter, is going to just manage to get through this alive. Remember, he does have the healing potion if he chooses to use it. Shadow Priests are going to slowly kill themselves, but pretty sure Moon is aware of that, so he is moving those guys away. What is Yumiko gonna go for? Probably gonna go for that expand, without a doubt. He hasn't resorted to going back to taking up before expanding, so yeah, he is going to be rather persistent on that front. Expand coming down for Moon. However, the difference is that Moon is also taking up, so he's both economically, or soon economically, as well as technologically ahead. Haven't used that word that many times. Yumiko, on the other hand, he might have the larger army. Moon is just behind by about 3 food, but that's pretty much it. Of course, the elementals don't really factor into that supply count, so we gotta, I guess, just consider that as well. Yumiko is going to speed build that town hall. I honestly think the town hall will be finished before the Tree of Life, but the fact of the matter is the difference is that Moon is pretty much at tier 2. Ancient of Wonders finally being placed down, and will deal with that farm, I would imagine. Actually, no Hunter's Hall has been placed down as of yet, and tier 2 is very, very close to being completed. We might see Ancient of Winds, or uncommonly, we might just see mass archers. Who knows? Anyway, another Troublezooker is going to be hired up for Moon, and the Footman can't really do much to stop that. Moon is going to hire up a Mud Golem as well as an Ogre Mauler as well. Demon Hunter is going to get surrounded by 7 footmen, able to take down one of them, and Healing Potion is available for use. Evasion is managed to keep this guy alive fairly well. There we go with the 3rd footman being taken out. No, my math does not suck, it's just that there was an 8th footman out of the surround anyway. Shadow Priest picked up by Yumiko, but I'm pretty sure will follow death very soon, as we saw right there. Panda is going to be picked up for Moon as the 2nd hero. Pretty predictable hero choice from Moon, but of course he could have chosen Naga Sea Witch or maybe even Beastmaster. Panda, I would seem, is a very good choice, as Moon is clearly clearly ahead of his opponent. Although not that kind of head that tries to go for a Naga Sea Witch, because I don't think it would scale very well compared to a Panda. There we go with a slow from that Mud Golem, but will be taken out. The slow doesn't really last that long on heroes anyway, so will be expiring very soon. Moon, is he? Yes, he is very good at his reaction times, able to detonate that wisp before being killed, so yeah, always nice right there. Panda gonna get himself that Circlet of Nobility, and it's now getting to the Night Elf phase where Panda going alone with his not alone, just going with his army and creeping out as much as he can. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter is going to try and keep the opponent Archmage in check as long as possible, and Moon is doing a fairly nice job in doing that. Archmage only at level 2. I don't think he's tackled that many creep caps, so yeah, that's something to consider. However, he does have boots as well as Talisman of Evasion. Panda, what does he have? He has +9 close attack, so it is a very powerful item, especially for either of these 2 heroes. Although it is generally subjected to, I guess, not being kept for a very long time, because sometimes the gold is just more worth, but oh well. Looking over here, almost 2,500 gold has been mined off Yumiko's main expand, so he's obviously gaining the economic benefit from that, but Moon will eventually equalize. He does have Wisp queued up. Of course, he is also at tier 2 as well. Apparently he is going to go for double ancient lures, which is rather odd because he's not really taking advantage of his, I guess, early tech. So, meh, I guess he forgot it, or maybe he had to make a sacrifice in resources. Either go for that early Hunter Soul or go for that early Expand. I think the Expand was a smart choice. However, I don't think Yumiko will be that behind in tech very soon. Rock Golem on the left will be cleared out. Once again, utilizing those militia as well. Why not? Yumiko is going to hire up a Zeppelin as well as a Shredder for himself. And the Rock Golem, what will it drop? Who knows, but here comes the Panda. They would go with a very nice Breath of Fire, able to kill a couple of those units, especially those militia. And the Panda will be able to pick up the hilarious Flute of Accuracy, which is an essentially good item for the Night Elf army, especially since it is going to be away from the hands of the human army. Second Tree of Life is going to be placed down for Moon. Nice job from the Observer right there. I'm actually very surprised that Yumiko retreated so easily. Flute of Accuracy is going to provide 10% bonus damage for the ranged units of the Night Elf army. So obviously that is a lot. Aside from the bears, the Dryads will deal additional, I think, 2 damage, or maybe 3 or 4. I don't remember exactly, but you get what I mean. Ancient Predictor also being placed down on the main expand for Moon, just in case any shenanigans come to play. Troll Berserker already at +3 attack, thanks to that additional bonus damage. Plus, I mean, Troll Berserkers deal a lot of damage to begin with anyway. I mean, 28 to 37 piercing damage, and of course, they can instantly be hired from that mercenary camp. I mean, like, why not? I'm wondering if the sheep is... Nope, he is not a spy. However, it was always good to assume that it would be. This Rock Golem camp is going to be cleared out. This is going to be the second last one of the map, I think. No, apparently it's the second one. Moon did not even touch that top one over there. But, oh, here comes the Demon Hunter, very close to level 5 as well. Yumiko finally getting that level 3. But here comes the Demon Hunter, Moon, trying to make havoc once again. Level 5 on that Demon Hunter, and he's just going to kick back a little while. I don't think he can pick up this kill, but he's just going to take advantage of this and take out a footman in the process. I was meaning to look at what the Archmage picked up, but no, he's just gonna put that in the Zeppelin. We even have a Hippogriff. We have Hippogriffs being produced for Moon, so he really wants to get rid of those Zeppelins, I would imagine. However, Blacksmith has been placed down. That is +2 attack. The item is going to be Boots of Quel'The Loss, instantly sold, as Yumiko is not, does not have any agility heroes. And humans don't exactly have any agility heroes on the Altar of Kings. It's mainly strength and intelligence. Yumiko getting 1 and 2 workshops, I would imagine. Flying machines being added to the mix. There's a 3rd workshop. It might even be mortar teams coming out for Yumiko. He is going to Castle Tech as well. Defensive Ancient of War being placed down in the main expand for Moon. How is his other expand looking? I actually forgot that there was a camp here. He's going to expand over here. This is once again a 12,500 camp. I should have seen what item the Panda picked up before he sold it, but oh well. Yumiko picking up a Nagasiwitch as the 2nd hero, and yeah, just still more to go. 4,000 gold in the main bases for both players, so expect that to be down in about 6 to 7 minutes, I think. Apparently we are missing a workshop. I have no idea where it went, but either way, we're going into a total of 4 workshops. Okay, Yumiko is gonna go for siege tanks instead. Oh, surprisingly enough, this iron plating applies to the siege tanks. But either way, we are eventually gonna have 2 zero siege tanks. Maybe I see the reasoning behind the missing workshop. But anyway, siege tanks, it's gonna be a pretty hard task for Yumiko to pull through because there will eventually be bears which do fairly well against those siege tanks. Plus we have so many Ancient of Wars, it's not even that easy to go after these bases. I'm sure they're finally being put to work. Hippogriff is going to spot this. I was going to predict that it was going to be a siege tank rush, or mass siege tank strategy, but I don't know, it just, every time I predict that, it's always been wrong. Panda just continuing to creep out, not for the experience at all. He's just going to go for those valuable items. A Ring of Regeneration is going to be the item picked up in the bottom right, or just the right. So that is going to keep him very, very healthy. Obviously Orb of Venom can't exactly kill a unit, so there we go, finally. Siege engines have been spotted. I would imagine Moon just making more Ancient of Wars, I think. That would be a smart investment in my opinion. Because you may never know. Yumiko is producing out of 4 workshops. And of course, oh, we even have flying machines being massed up as well. That might be a little bit of a problem for Yumiko, but he is getting a second Ancient of Wind very, very soon. Siege Engine will deal a lot of damage to these Moonwells. It's not exactly that these Ancient of Wars completely counter these Siege Engines, no, it's just that Ancient of Wars cheapest, strongest, and of course when they're uprooted they are only heavy damage or heavy armor, so it's not exactly, you know, prone to being killed by siege engines. It's just they're probably the most efficient way of doing that. Of course mud golems are also a great way of just hindering the progress of these things, but it looks like a Moonwell might even be taken out. Nope, I was lying, and yeah, I'm sorry for lying. So 3-1 flying machines, not exactly the fastest of dragon clearers right now, but apparently they were attacking the Troll Berserker for some reason. Now they're gonna start shredding through, supposedly against that red dragon. There we go, and I would assume an expand being placed down the bottom. If we have a Demon Hunter, oh, what is he thinking? I don't know, but there is no way of anyone to interrupt his teleportation, so he is supposedly in the clear. Right now Moon's army is consisting of 72 supply versus 67. We have dots, we have bears, we have wisps, we have mud golems, we have everything of the sort. 2-0 on those bears, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, there we go with the Zeppelin, but very nice Breath of Fire, taking out a chunk of those health of those flying machines, as well as a lot of flying machines initially being taken out as well. The only unfortunate thing is the Demon Hunter and the Panda is kind of stuck, and the only way out is TB scrolls, and I don't think that is a wise decision, but I think Moon can pretty much spare the gold. Obviously he's spending a lot of his resources on these Ancient of Wars, and I forgot that Panda and the Demon Hunter both have TB staffs, but apparently TB scrolls just gonna be burnt in the process, so yeah. What Moon is doing very nicely in this game as well is just spreading out his wisps, I think. Or he's just gonna place down and expand over here maybe. But wisp over here, like, not even wisp, but Ancient War, just in case any expand's gonna be placed down. We are going to have Yumiko trying to expand on the bottom right. I think that's the safest place to expand against someone like Moon right now. Level 1 Naga Sea Witch. That is the third hero for Moon, and this is really just a killing potential hero comp for Moon right now. It's very scary. Like, tons of damage, persistence from both the Demon Hunter and Panda, Oh, missed Breath of Fire right there, and of course the utility from the Naga Seal. Here we go with Yumiko. He's 3-2 on those siege engines. Is he gonna go for 3 armor? Yes, he is now completed on those mithril platings. So there we go, additional 8, or additional 2, totaling to 8 armor, as well as fortified armor. That is... Oh, so dizziness is on those heroes. Apparently the flying machines went and focused down those zeppelins. Oh, zeppelins need to be very careful. Try not to get another breath of fire, because that would be probably unwise. Okay, here we go. Yumiko is probably gonna open his eyes a little bit as he spots that there is a ridiculous amount of Ancient of Wars just protecting this expand. So needs to be careful a little bit. Of course, Fairy Fire, very nice spell to be casting on every single of these siege engines, just reducing the armor by half, which is a fairly significant amount of armor reduction. So very nicely done right there. Good decisions from Moon all around this game. I am very impressed. However, Tree of Life has been destroyed. It is kind of predictable because I mean that was an entire army of siege engines, and how can you stop that? Maybe Moon just didn't have enough Ancient of Wars protecting, but Tree of Eternity is going to take an extremely long time to try and burn down. Plus, the gold mine has been taken out. That looks like +3 attack for those bears, and +2 armor, I believe, is on its way. Ancient War has been taken out in the bottom left, and a town hall most likely will be following very soon. Yumiko able to take down one Moonwell, but that looks like it's pretty much going to be it. That is the end of the siege tank era, or at least I thought so. Yumiko is just going to continue pumping those guys out. Yumiko is sitting on a lot of resources. I am very surprised that that is happening. I mean, Moon I can understand because he has a lot of bases, but Yumiko, he is just... I honestly think that if you went for a massive tech switch, maybe go for, I don't know, maybe mass griffins, I think that would be a more suitable investment, but right now he's just investing completely on these siege engines. I'm not sure if I agree with that. Oh, flying machine, these heroes need to be careful. There we go, dizziness has been avoided, and there we go with the Breath of Fire trying to take down that Zippin, but that's not going to happen. Yumiko needs to be very careful right now. His towers are not completed, and the panda is a level 5 beast, so another Breath of Fire can do a significant amount of damage. Will we see that happening? There we go. Almost half health that, but yep, now he can focus those down. Yumiko is going to cancel those towers, and the town hall, no one's constructing on it, so that is also going to be a cancelled expand. The only mining base for Yumiko is this one. It is 3,000 gold. Unfortunately, if Yumiko loses this, he can't expand anymore. But he does have a lot of resources. Apparently not. He's back down to 400 gold, a crap ton more Ancient Protectors as well as Ancient of Wars being placed down. And here we go. Yumiko trying to go after these buildings as well. Panda gonna TP right in. Panda is a very good unit against these siege engines, as we have witnessed before. Breath of Fire doing a real amount of damage against those things. But is that enough? The Tree of Life is still constantly being attacked. Of course, Ancient Protectors are going to deal some damage, but siege engines still deal a lot of damage. I mean, look at that, 3-3 siege engines. That is absolutely crazy. Nagase was still creeping as much as she can. Spell of Immunity Amulet has been picked up. Scourge Bone Chimes as well, and Rune Braces. All very nice items, but I think these Scourge Bone Chimes might be sold. Or maybe not. Presumably there might be enough numbers of bears for that Scourge Bone Chimes to be justifiable. Moon is going to live with this Tree of Life. And as you can see, Yumiko did try to go for expand on the top left, but that subsequently failed as Demon Hunter is just everywhere. So not looking too good for Yumiko right now, but he is going to invest way more into this expand than he did before. His defenses look kinda good. And I don't think Moon can do anything about it. More ancient projectors are going to be placed down. Yeah, Moon, I think he's just getting a little lazy with those Ancient of Wars, so ancient predictors are going to be added. Armor supply is looking 69 over 100 versus Yumiko's 53. To be fairly honest, just attack this base. I think this base is so vulnerable right now. Maybe if it was attacked earlier on, maybe that would have been more impactful. Demon Hunter apparently went for a couple of peasant kills. Is he going for a couple of sappers? I'm very, very curious. Either way, Yumiko's sending in a couple more siege engines to the back of the main base for Moon. Ancient Winds just taking pot shots against those things. However, Moonwells are now being endangered. We have a couple of inactive units over here. Probably should react to that. And where are the Ancient of Wars? Only 2 so far. Anyway, what's going on over here? Demon Hunter, oh, he's going to get that dizziness. He is going to be so pathetic right now. TP staff from the Panda, so able to take down at least one of those things right there. Nagasi Witch is going to be coming in, but Demon Hunter, oh, Demon Hunter is going to go for that TP scroll just in time. Goblin Shooter has been taken out. We do have a Fell Beast for Yumiko, but not really doing much. TP scroll has been used to withdraw the remainder of these units, and the siege engines will be destroyed. Will the Demon Hunter get to that level 6 in this game? I wonder. Metamorphosis is always a favorite ultimate ability for me, and personally, it gives that Demon Hunter the ability to attack with ranged, of course, with that Chaos attack modifier as well. Entanglement has been completed once again, and Moon is going to just mine out of this base. Yeah, Yumiko finally getting his bomb lift expand kicking in, but yeah, it kind of took a while. To be fairly honest, I'm not sure how Yumiko can pull this through. I think Moon just has a superior everything compared to him. Moon, he's choosing not to expand everywhere, which is I guess a smart choice, but he's not going for any like guaranteed win comps. He's going for a reasonable number of bears, but that's pretty much it. Like I said, just the all-in chimeras I think would be just way more fun to watch, and of course the chances of that winning might be more likely than just mass bears, but who knows, these flying machines might pose a problem, as Yumiko is really relying on those things. 3-3 upgrades, hoping to get a couple of units inside those things, but nope, Zeppelin was completely empty. Alright, will we have a backdoor Zeppelin drop for Moon? Don't know, but apparently this Tree of Life has been destroyed. Apparently, I don't think the Wisp was shown at all, so a loss of resources right there, which is kind of sloppy for Moon, but he does have a lot to spare. TP scroll in the bottom left, so Yumiko is going to react to this. Oh, better drop those units quick, otherwise the dizziness, oh, that's going to be so terrible. I don't think, oh, the Demon Hunter does have the TP scroll, so if anything bad happens, he can TP out. Hopefully in time. We have 2 guard towers and 2 arcane towers. I think Moon might be just waiting for that dizziness to just expire. Hippogriffs still being utilized to just scout around, trying to make sure that Yumiko has a good number of bases down. And we have the Panda at level 6. Will that mean Storm, Earth, and Fire is an option? Who knows, but the dizziness has worn off for the heroes. We shall see how well this will turn out. The bears still under the effect of dizziness, but it will eventually wear off, I believe, very soon. Nice breath of fire right there, doing a lot of damage to those peasants. And yeah, Yumiko's Zeppelins are now in danger. Should not be focused down to destruction with units inside, but yeah, he is placing a little bit safely. Demon Hunter is going to TP back. Will we have a Storm with Fire? I don't know, but this base is slowly being destroyed. One bear could be taken out, but no focus fire. There we go with the bear being taken out, but level 3 on the Nagasi Witch, level 5 on Moon's Nagasi Witch. And what will befall of this base? No peasants anymore, and this this base has been completely taken out. I don't think Yumiko can win this, because he can't afford to rebuild his expand. He's gonna go for that flying machine harass, but I don't think that will do much. A lot of peasants over here. If only Yumiko could do this, but oh no, what? Oh, Yumiko is gonna lose himself. Oh, I cannot believe that I missed that. You know what? I will actually add in to the end of the game what happened. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Yep, I'll show you guys that little scene right there again. Alright, so as you can see, we're at the end of the game again. I'm just going to be following this Zeppelin. I believe this is the Zeppelin that is the game-ending Zeppelin, so yep. I will not be commentating further on, so hopefully I will see you guys again in the next game.